Hi, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. I'm really, really excited to be here, and I hope everyone had a fantastic week and is really excited for the weekend. And hopefully, you get to do something enjoyable and relaxing, and you just get to chill out this weekend. So, oh, there's some people in here already. How fun. There are no customers. Hey, everyone. Yes, Mark, you are totally, totally right. Always enjoy the Amway ones. For sure, I do too. Lots more coming. Today, we're actually going to do a Frazer Brooks MLM coaching video from about a year ago. I'm really excited. Cannot wait. Oh, that's nice. Thank you for joining. Gary says, "Hi, Heather. I'm here for the culty stuff." This one is less culty. It's less culty than the videos we've been watching for sure. Amanda says, "Hi. Hi, Amanda. It's so nice to see you here. Thank you for joining." Liv Panic says, "Hi, Heather." Hi, Liv Panic. Thanks for joining. So today I'm excited to talk about a Fraser Brooks video from approximately 1 year ago. I always love seeing the very sparse, actual, true tactical training provided by MLM coaches or distributors. And this one here is a great example of the customer to distributor pipeline and how exactly we can convince and, my opinion, trick our customers in our MLM business to become distributors because we know that our money in MLM comes from distributors, not from customers, which Fraser actually tells us. Like he says it explicitly, which is always interesting. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. It's awesome to see you here. Sorry, I thought I saw something outside my window and I was creeped out. I'm going to share my screen and I'm really excited to talk about this video today. So there's Fraser. DC's here. Hi, DC. How's it going? DC recently did a fantastic, fantastic stream with a personal trainer about Jesse Lee Ward's Columbia retreat or excursion, scandal, whatever you want to call it. And it was excellent and very informative. So go check that out and subscribe to DC. DC says, "Yay for a live." Aw, thank you. Okay, so his introduction is very, very loud. So I have it turned down. And then after his introduction and his blaring music, I'm going to turn it back up. Okay, I'm ready.
In this video, I want to share with you how you can turn your customers into promoters. Okay, my name is Frazer Brooks, and I help network marketers from all over the world build their network marketing business using social media. And this is the purpose of this channel, to help you be able to do that with just bite-sized trainings and chunks. So if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up, and at the end, drop a comment to let me know what your favorite part about this video was and what your big takeaway was. All right.
A strong point for Fraser is he does have a fun personality. I hope you guys can hear it. It's kind of quiet on my end, even though I double checked the settings and everything. So hopefully you can hear it. But Fraser, he has a fun personality. He's outgoing. He's funny sometimes. Sometimes he's funny. Sometimes he misses the mark. But I think his personality really sets him apart from like Bob Heilig and Ray Higdon, because if Fraser was not an MLM coach, then I would actually want to listen to him. If he was, say, providing like investment advice on YouTube, I would want to listen to his content. So DC said it sounds good on my end. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And then Mark said it sounds good. Okay, thank you.
So let's get into this. So how do you turn the customers into promoters? Well, first and foremost, let's talk about why it's important. If you take the numbers of the averages of the industry, especially people who build on social media now, you will find that for every one person who joins as a promoter, a distributor, a partner, an ambassador, whatever your company maybe call it, the terminology, you will find that maybe 4 people become customers. So you get one partner.
So he told us that for every one partner, we have 4 customers, which I don't believe. Before I go into that, let's look at some of these sayings on the back. If you work, it will work. Make your success story louder than your excuse story. Treat everyone like a someone so they will join your downline, of course. Don't expect champagne lifestyle with lemonade mindset. Celebrate every win, no matter how small. And then I double dare you and I dare you are his books. I don't know what that one says. Give more than you take, love more than you hate. Failure is a bruise, not a tattoo. I'm blind. Who you become tomorrow starts with what you do today. Compete with yourself, collaborate with others. So, lots of useless little sayings to help us with our mindsets. He's less annoying, that's all I'm willing to give him. I feel the same with panic, yeah. He's less annoying, and he's actually personable. Not like Ray. Ray is not personable. I don't like listening to Ray. Turning customers into promoters. Okay, so it isn't about selling the product in the long run. Yes, we will hear about that. Oh my god, it's like Dexter Yeager Jr. I see what you mean because he is in a very similar similar kind of company like Dexter Yeager's tool company, but I've never heard Frazer kind of preach he's a what's it called? He's leading a church service. I've never heard him use any religious undertones in his talks, but I definitely see the comparison. I can't talk. Fraser is easier to take because he doesn't talk down or mock, more effective or insidious. Yeah. He's mocked a few times, but I think generally his approach is more approachable. More approachable. Yeah. Whatever. I can't talk, but you know what I mean. So Fraser, I'd like to see your sources for one promoter and 4 customers because I feel like that's probably not the case, and I feel like it's probably a lot lower. Like if you were to ask your average body partner, chances are they probably don't have as many customers as that, and they are lucky to have 1 or 2 customers. What do you think? They never actually cite their sources. If he showed a citation from a reputable source, then I would believe him, but I don't think that's accurate.
You get 4 customers because it's kind of easier to get customers, right? It's a less of an important decision. It's not
My blur is making my face disappear. Whee! That's okay.
like you're going to be, oh, I've got to make a decision to join a business. It's no, I'm going to make a decision to buy a product. And people buy products all day, every day of their life. They go to the supermarket, they put petrol in their car, they do whatever it is. People buy products daily. People don't join businesses daily. All right. So here's
Sure, Fraser, people buy products daily, and that's less of an important decision compared to joining a business. But if someone knows that your product is an MLM product, then they're less likely to purchase because they know that there are videos out there like this that will teach you how to turn them into a distributor and a member of your downline. So it's not necessarily easier to get someone to just buy an MLM product.
another point. You might be thinking to yourself, I'm really good at getting sales. I'm really good at getting customers, but I'm not very good at building a team, right? That's totally normal. And here's what I would challenge you to do. Using what you're going to learn in this video, go out there and be the #1 biggest customer gatherer or biggest personal sale person in your network marketing business, right? Go and be the #1. So much so that when you're walking through the halls one day of your convention center, people are kind of going, see that? That's Mary over there. She's an absolute animal when it comes to getting customers. And then implement what I'm going to share with you today that you could upgrade the customers so they become promoters. All right. So
I have a lot to say, but the Clam Town's here. Hi, Valangus. Nice to see you guys. Make sure you go subscribe to the Clam Town. They're fantastic and funny and have great commentary and just great videos. So make sure you go subscribe. I'll leave this comment up so you can go find their channel. So he's telling us to collect as many customers as possible. So when we're walking through our convention, everyone is like, oh my God, Mary, she's the top customer collector. And he's telling us based on the assumption that we're going to turn those customers into distributors so then we can make money off of their sales because he knows and he's going to tell us later that we are not gonna make money if we just have all customers because he tells us this later. The only way we're gonna make money is if we have a long-term customer that keeps purchasing, but we know not all MLM products are actually, what do they call it? Consumable, right? Like, you buy a purse from whatever, isn't there like 31? Yeah, an MLM called 31 or something. You buy a purse, you're not gonna need another purse later. You're just not, and so not all MLM customers are gonna keep buying your products, you know? Not gonna lie, I like Frazer's accent, it makes him more bearable to listen to. Yeah, he is the out of all of the MLM coaches that I've talked about, he is the one that I dislike the least. And then DC says, "Hey to Clown Town." So it's 5 minutes to 5, and I recently saw that Aaron and Bees and Julie Joe are going live at 5, and so if you wanna catch that, make sure you go over there and watch the video. I think it's about the Columbia experience, I think. I don't know, it looks like it. So make sure you go watch that, and if you want, you can come back and catch the second part in the replay if you want. And then the Clown Town said, "Thank you so much. You're welcome." And then the Clown Town said hi to DC. That's nice. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
I have like a three-step process for you here. Plus, I've got a bonus step for you as well that's really going to help. So make sure you stick around till the end, and I'm going to be able to fill that bonus in with you or for you. All right, point number one. How do you promote? How do you get someone to go from product user to product promoter? How do you go from someone who's a customer to a distributor, partner, ambassador? Well, first and foremost is you need to really understand. You need to understand that a lot of people think that, oh, I've got the sale. Woo! I've got the sale. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if they get a good experience, they're going to become a distributor. I'll just let them get on with it. No, that's what amateurs do. And that's why you will struggle. You will keep getting sales, but you won't get people to join the business because then you haven't got any business partners. You've got a load of customers, but you haven't got any business partners. So then you start thinking, maybe I'm not very good at getting business partners. Maybe I'm not very good at getting distributors. Maybe I'm only good at getting sales, but the money's not really in the sales. I mean, the money is in the sales in a way. If you have a long-standing customer, then you can make a lot of money over a long period of time. Anyway.
So the money isn't really in the sales unless you have a long-standing customer, and then you may be able to make lots of money over time from that customer. And DC said something nice. "I'm keeping your stream up, Heather." Thank you, DC. That's really nice. I appreciate that. So he's telling us that we can't just get a bunch of new customers and just leave them alone and then hope that they'll become distributors. We have to make sure he's not saying this exactly, but we have to make sure that we introduce them to the products and our community. He'll say that later, and that they just fall in love with our products. And so, of course, they're going to want to sell the products. I've seen top Beachbody coaches like Scotty Hobbs say that if you introduce someone to Shakeology, you introduce them into your groups, your community, then they're just going to love the product so much. They're going to have such amazing transformation. And they're also going to love the community so much. And then they're going to just magically become a coach. Hi, Haw. Thank you for joining. It's awesome that you're here. I can't leave, Heather. I have to find out how to make customers into distributors. That's nice. Thank you. Hi, Hall. DC says, "I think he just let that slip." Yeah, yeah. He's like, "You're not actually going to make any money having just customers." So what are we supposed to do, right? Like, you say it's not a pyramid scheme, but then you tell us sales don't actually matter. That's a good point. The money isn't in the sales. Thanks, babe. The FTC would love to hear that. Totally. Hi, DC says, "Hall." I like your shirt, Heather. Aw. You always look cute on stream. Hopefully this doesn't come off weird. I just like your style. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's not weird at all. That's not weird at all. I actually change my shirts when I come on stream, so I'm not wearing like the same shirts every single time. And I try to brush my hair before coming on camera. I don't always, but I try to look a little bit nicer than I normally would. So thank you. It's not weird. Aren't the distributors the upline's customers? Yeah, he's talking about turning retail customers into distributors, but you are totally right. The distributors are also the customers.
So number one is understand that network marketing is the best industry in the world for the potential to have the best customer service in the world. Now, you might be thinking, no, but Amazon is a $1 trillion company. Apple is a $1 trillion company. When you buy a product from Apple or when you buy a product from Amazon, you get a receipt. Thank you for your order. And that's it. The product arrives. The product arrives on Amazon. It's like one of those
Thank you. That's really nice. Yes, you can like the stream if you want, but no pressure. I would appreciate it if you did, though.
boring brown envelopes is not very exciting. The idea of you receiving the package is way more exciting than the actual package itself. Apple do a better job. You get your product, it looks great, it's amazing. But after that, that's it. Whereas in network marketing, you get a thank you for your order. The product arrives at your house, and you have someone who you can text, video message, audio call to say, how do I use it? And plus, you have a community. You could give customer service. You could give extra value. You could give community.
Who are these people? Who are these people? How does this add value to your video, sir?
So here's what I want you to do.
So MLM is not the only place where you can have customer service like that. I'm sure there are businesses on Etsy where the sellers will actually reach out to their customers and provide support and answer questions. And also, why do MLM products require so much education? Why do we need to have someone to ask questions about how to use the product? Why aren't there instructions provided so we can use the product without having like an assistant to help us figure it out? And also for any kind of product that's like health, wellness, beauty, skincare, hair care, anything to do with your body or like what you do with your body, like MLM distributors don't have any actual education or certifications, and therefore they shouldn't be providing advice as to like what we put on our hair, in our bodies, on our bodies, other than clothes. Like whatever, clothes is fine. You don't need to have certifications to provide like advice on clothing, but I feel like you should need them to provide advice on nutrition, in my opinion. I can't stop laughing. Really, Frazer? Yeah, it's a good one, eh? It's a good video for sure.
Friday, have what you call follow-up Friday, where you're not just going to follow up with people who haven't replied to you. You're also going to follow up with people who bought your product and say, hey, I'm just checking in to see how you're doing with the product. Now, you might be thinking, yeah, but Frazer, that doesn't really work for our product sector. Then maybe follow up with them every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks. But check in to say, hey, I'm just checking in to see how you're getting on. And oh, here's a little bonus gift. Here's a little PDF. Don't forget to watch the video that's inside our Facebook group that explains how Mary was able to do the same thing as you're looking to do, right? To get extra motivation. Because, hey, here's the thing. Step one is to actually buy the product. Step two is to use it and continue to use it. I'm going to have a guess that your company, you don't take it once and then you're done for life. You don't just take it once. You just don't drink it once. Oh, wow. Six pack already? Oh, no. Don't know what that sound effect was that I just made, but I went there. All right. So give them.
Thank you, DC, for licking the stream. I really appreciate that. So in MLM, we know follow-up is a huge thing, and he wants us to follow up not only with the people who ghost us, but also the people who bought a product, because majority of MLM products, you don't just take it once and magically get your results. You have to follow up and make sure people are taking it properly and that they are like connected to your community if there is a community for customers. And that's great. It's good sales advice to follow up with your customers and respond to messages. However, we know that follow up in MLM is unpaid labor. It's a lot of work to keep track of who you need to follow up with, who just purchased, when their like purchase renewal or subscription is coming up, and you don't get paid. You do not get paid for any of that unless that person purchases another product or joins your downline. So much unpaid labor in MLM. I feel like I'm freezing a lot, so I may make my face smaller. We'll see. I get really annoyed with that. I'll let you know if I like it. I don't need constant nagging. Once is fine. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Everyone's different, but in MLM, as we know, we're strongly encouraged to constantly follow up with all of our customers and all of the people who we've talked to or who have have ghosted us, right? And I can just imagine how long that would take, especially in Beachbody when we're told to invite like 10 people a day, how much time it would take to just track the people that you have to follow up with, and then not just track it, but then actually follow up. I bet you like to do a proper job at it, it could take like an hour every single day. And even then you get paid so little, right? Mhm. Totally, that's a great point. I'm gonna make my face smaller. This is distracting me. That's better.
Good customer service. Here's the reason why. When we move on to step 2, you're going to need a reason for it not to be awkward. Here's what most people do. Most people.
So remember that in a normal sales environment, it's totally normal and natural to want to provide good customer service so your people are happy, so they go back and like maybe put a review of your product and your service on Etsy so that more customers will want to come and purchase your product. But you're not providing good customer service to your Etsy customers, so they will join you on your Etsy team and lose money and go into debt. He's telling us to provide good customer service to our MLM customers so they join our downline and go into debt. Yeah. It's predatory, but he's saying it in a really casual, endearing, relatable way. So it means that we have to just listen a little bit harder and pay a bit more attention.
We'll just get the customer. They'll be like, woo, welcome to the team. Like, welcome to the family. Here's your order. There you go. You've got your product on your way. And then
I also think it's predatory in MLM that they call the team family, because a lot of people don't have family or don't have close connections with other people that they could relate to. And I think that could prey on people who might be lonely. Mark says, and they get you to work for free. Totally, Mark. That's a good point.
When they want them to reorder or when they want them to join the business, they'll just contact them and say, hey, Mary, I know it's been a while since we last spoke. Just checking in. Do you want to become a distributor? Do you want to become a partner? Do you want to promote this product? And then straight away, the customer might feel they're just using me for a sale. I haven't heard of them since I joined, so I only hear from them when they want me to buy, and I only hear from them when they want me to reorder, or when they want me to renew, or when they want me to join their team so that they make money. That's what they're thinking. Instead, when it comes to step 2, they already think, oh well, actually she really cares. He really cares. It's so good that he's filling me in, he's contacting me, he's letting me know how I don't get that service with any other product. So step number 2 is.
So you pretend that you care about your customers' well-being and their experience with the product to form some kind of connection or relationship with them. So then when you bring up the business opportunity, it's not awkward. So it's not just a genuine experience where you want the person to be happy with your product so other customers may purchase it in the future. You just want them to join a predatory business model in which they're not going to make any money or they might even lose money. I don't like that, Frazer.
Usually after they've reordered. Now, they reorder if they have a good customer experience, right? Because some people might say, oh, but the network marketing products are like really, really overpriced and they're a little bit more expensive. And because they've got to pay the distributors, they factor that into their margin. Hey, I totally understand that. Factor that into their price. Hey.
I love when MLM coaches, Ray does this a lot, and they'll like say a really, really reasonable, what am I trying to say? Let me think. A reasonable criticism about MLM, but they'll say it in a funny voice. Like he just said, MLM products are really expensive because other people have to get paid off of one sale of a product. And to kind of delegitimize that reasonable critique, he's kind of like saying it in a weird voice and like poking fun at that criticism. And that's a red flag. Like, why are you turning valid criticisms into a joke? Right? I cannot verbalize my thoughts today. They might think you are using them for money. Yeah, they are. Yeah. And I know it's similar in a normal sales environment. You want to have good relationships with your customers so they come back and buy more products, right? Like in your Etsy shop, but you are not trying to exploit your Etsy customers by putting them in your downline. Good point, Hall.
I totally understand that. And I can appreciate that. But what you're not seeing is you're not seeing the value of the customer service. I'm talking about it a lot because it's very important. So number 2 is you're going to ask a very simple question. Usually, usually after they've made their second order. So they make their first order, and maybe after 2 weeks, after a month, after 6 weeks, after 3 months, whatever the lifetime is of your product, they then make a reorder. Right? They then
What if our product is not consumable, Frazer?
make a reorder. So here's what you're going to say: you're going to say, "Thank you for your reorder. Listen, I'm asking all my customers this very simple one-question survey. Would you help me out?" Now, because you've given them so much value, they will take the time to answer a very quick, simple one-question survey. So again, it's, "Hey, I'm asking all my customers this question. If you can, this question, could you help answer me this very quick one-question survey?" They say, "Yes, sure. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10,
DC, I think his is better than Ray's for sure. Like I think he does have some kind of microphone, and I like the color on the back. I think that's a nice color and that's a nice touch. I don't know anything about production value obviously, but I think if you compare it to Ray, it's definitely better. If you compare it to like Bob Heilig, I think theirs are probably even, but Bob's is might be a little bit higher. I think Bob has like better audio and better sound. Always good customer service, not in the MLMs. Good point, Mark. Okay, so we're asking him a question, and he's going to explain the question.
how comfortable would you be sharing your product experience with other people? Now, it's not sharing your product story, because chances are they might not have had a story yet. They might not have had a benefit. They might not have had a result. So it's on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable would you be sharing your product experience with other people? Now, if they say in between 1 and 5, 1, by the way, 1 being not so great, no, you wouldn't tell anyone, and 10 being I'll tell the world. So if they say 1 to 5, you say 1, they say 1 to 5, you say, "Thank you so."
Hi, Johnny. Thank you for joining. Today, we're talking about how to turn our customers into promoters. Woo! Thank you for coming. It's awesome to see you. Hall said 0. And Johnny, he's asking us about he's saying he's telling us to ask our customers on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable would you be to share your product experience?
So much, I really appreciate it. Now, if they say 1 to 5, that basically means that they wouldn't tell anyone about their product experience. So why would you even bother talking about the business? Right? In some cases, they might not even know there's a business. So now they might be thinking, that's why this product's expensive. That's why he keeps trying to sell to me. Right? And some people get knocked off by it. They're just like, nah, not interested in this anymore. Now, if they say, and by the way, if they say 1 to 5, up your game. The reason they haven't had a good product experience yet is chances because you haven't really given the customer experience, you haven't given extra value, you haven't introduced them into the community.
Of course, if their ranking is 1 to 5, it has nothing to do with the product. Maybe they don't like it. Maybe they think it's too expensive. It's to do with you as a salesperson not providing enough value for them. I think a good example of the customer to promoter pipeline is Beachbody or Body, because people will purchase a product and then they'll be encouraged by their coach to join maybe a free group or a challenge group. And then in that group, they're encouraged to post about their experience with the workouts, maybe post about their weight loss journey. And then once they're doing that for a bit and they're comfortable sharing in that private group, then their coach will come back and say, well, you're doing it anyways. You're already sharing your journey. Why not get paid for it? And it's just a natural progression through the pipeline, right? And this is an interesting example because it's very misleading, because in MLMs, we're not paid for sharing our product experience. We're not affiliate marketers. We're paid for selling a product, and we're paid for recruiting a member of our downline. Charlie says this guy creeps me out. To be honest, they all do. Good point, Charlie.
Maybe there's been some issues from the company side. That's not on you, right? So if they say between 6 and 10, then great. Perfect. These people are perfect. It's like if someone went to a restaurant and you said, hey, what would you rate that restaurant out of 10? They said 6. They might tell other people about it. 7, they would tell other people. 8, 9, and 10, they would 100% tell everyone they know, right?
Sir, that doesn't automatically mean they're going to want to be a member of your downline and recruit people and sell products and recruit those people to also recruit people and sell products. He's like, "Oh great, these people are perfect. They're amazing." No, it just means maybe they're not shy, they're outgoing, and maybe they had a good experience with the product. It doesn't mean they're going to want to join your pyramid scheme. Why am I getting annoyed? I don't actually think any of his suggestions would work on too many people. I totally agree. I appreciate the fact that he's providing us actual tangible advice. Usually they don't give us tangible tips. They talk about how our mindset is so broken and we're negative. But like what you just said, Lift Panic, it's not advice or tips that would work in the real world. That's a great point.
So we want to get as many people as we can here. So here's what you're going to do. You are now going to ask this question. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable would you be sharing your product experience with other people? 1 being not at all, 10 being I'll tell the world. They say 1 to 5, you say, hey, absolutely no worries. Absolutely no worries. Like, I'll speak to you soon, right? I appreciate you answering the question. If they say 6 to 10, you are now going to say, that's amazing. Would you be open to checking out some information on how you could monetize that experience?
Barf, monetize that experience. It's just like all those freaking Beachbody coaches saying, "Oh, you get paid for working out. You get paid for getting results. You get paid for drinking Shakeology." Now Frazer's telling us we get paid. We can monetize our positive experience with a product. No, no, Frazer, you don't monetize an experience. You get paid when you sell or recruit. That's it. This is not affiliate marketing. We're not influencers when we get paid for a post or get paid for like an affiliate link where people click on it and then we get a small commission. That's not what this is. And it really drives me nuts when people in this industry try to make it seem like that's what this is, that we're just influencers. That's not true. It's dishonest. DC said, "Hey to Lift Panic." That's nice. Okay, we have like 5 minutes of the video left.
Would you be open to checking out some more information on how you could monetize that experience? Okay.
If this was a Ray video, he would say, "If not, no big deal." And then he would tell us to follow up with the person until they die.
That's it. That's it. Now, if you're getting value so far, please do me a huge favor before I move on to step number 3. Just give me a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and leave a comment so far if you're getting value. And you know what? Let me know down below how many customers you currently have in your organization. That would be massively, massively appreciated. So whether it's 0, 1, 5, 10, let me know down below how many customers you have in your company right now. All right, so here we go. Number 3 is if they then say no to that question. So they're in this area, right? They're now going to move on to either saying, no, I'm not interested, or yes, I am interested, right? So it's a bit of, I know I've written number 3 here, but this part is number 3. I hope this makes sense. So number 1, give good service. Number 2 is ask the question after like a milestone or their second order. They then say, they say 7, you say, would you be open to check out some information on how you can monetize that product experience? They say no. Oh, well, then ask them for a referral, right? Ask them to make a referral.
No referrals, Frazer. No, no. So why do you think if someone loves the product and they're so excited by it, but then they don't want to monetize that experience because they probably know it's a scam and they don't want to be a part of an unethical business structure, but then why do you think they would give you a referral? Why would someone do that to their loved one? I don't understand. And then Johnny said, "Do me a huge favor." No, sir, I will not. I love that. I love the attitude. This looks like Ray's charts. Yeah. I have a video that I was going to react to about Ray, like with Ray, and he had a similar chart like this, but that might be for another day. But yeah, like Lift Panic said, I do really appreciate like the really clear and linear steps here, like provide good customer service. He told us how to provide the service. Then he told us an exact question, right? And he gave us metrics to measure the response and to determine which step, like what to say if they say yes or no. But we know like it doesn't really matter the steps we take. these are scam companies, and more people know that they're scam companies, so it's harder and harder for people to recruit. So I give him props for not just telling us we have a shitty mindset, but I also know that this kind of stuff is pointless.
Post. Now, I'm not going to cover what a referral post is in this video. I will actually do this in another video sometime in the near future.
Can you imagine referring like your mom or your best friend to one of these companies? I would be so sad if someone did that to me. I would be like heartbroken. I'd say, "No, you will not do that to me ever again. Don't do it. I'm mad at you." You know? Can you imagine that? Heather say metrics 3 times fast. It's a hard word. Metrics. I did it, but I wasn't fast. That's funny.
If you are in my inner circle program, you will know exactly how all this process works. If you're not, and you would like easy access to this sort of process, you can actually go into the link down below in the description, and I've got a link to my book, I Dare You, but you could also get I Dare You and I Double Dare You. So all you got to do is click the link down below, go check it out, and you will get step-by-step scripts on how this customer upgrade, I call it a customer upgrade system, works. Customer upgrade system. So it's all covered in the book as well. All right. So they say no, give a referral. If they say yes, you get them in front of a presentation, right? You get them in front of a presentation. I would suggest you actually take the time to actually get on the phone with them personally and just walk them through. So,
Of course, it's on the phone. Scotty Hobbs likes to tell his team members to get people on the phone too, because then you can hear their emotions. You can hear like if they have kids in the background or dogs, and you can hear like how they're feeling during the conversation, and you can try to combat their objections based on their tone of voice before they actually say it. And I would like to know like what goes into presentations that Frazer teaches his members of his inner circle to do. He has a video from around the same time about how to give presentations. So I do think I will do a reaction video on that at some point, because I'd like to know. I'd like to know the words he tells us to use, the tone of voice, and like how members of his company are taught to manipulate people over the phone, because that's what it is. I triple dog dare you. Nice. Frustratingly Frazer. I can't talk tonight. Almost done. Like 3 minutes.
how you bought the product off me because you wanted X, Y, and Z, and they say yes. And then every week I just caught up with you asking you how you're doing, and you were like, yeah, I really like that. And then I asked you if you'd be open. This entire process is all you would have to do. And here's how you get paid. If you get 3 customers, you get your product for free. If you get 5 customers, you might make an extra $50. If you get 100 customers, you might earn $1,000 a month. You just walk them through what it is.
That's dishonest, Frazer, because you know that customer service is only a tiny part, and you know that you don't actually make any money with your customers. So you're making it seem like all they have to do is just get a few customers and then be really nice to them and be friendly, and then you're just going to make all the money. But what you should say is that you're going to spend part of your time getting customers and providing them good customer service, and then you're going to spend a lot of your other time trying to convert those customers into distributors and trying to find more customers to convert into distributors, because you're going to be on a constant hamster wheel of recruitment, because you're constantly going to be having people quit or go inactive. That would be a more honest description of what you do in an MLM, but we know you can't actually be honest, because then no one will join your company. Charlie said, no, Frazer, you are not getting paid. True, Charlie.
And that is it. Now, let's go through the bonus point, right? So the bonus point, and by the way, here's what I want you to do. In the comments down below, let me know what sector your company is in. Is it in the health and wellness? Do you have a health and wellness product, a skincare product, a travel product, a finance product, a crypto product, a coffee product? What product do you have? Let me know down below. Do not link to any products. Do not mention any products. Otherwise, your comment will be banned, which would be a shame. So let's appreciate the rules here. Okay, so bonus point.
Why can't we mention our products? That seems sketchy. That seems like a red flag. We should be able to be like, I sell protein shakes. I sell lip gloss. Like, what's the problem with that? Right? Like, we're not using Frazer's YouTube channel to try to recruit people. We're just answering a question. Maybe I don't understand. Johnny said, there's a bonus. Yeah. Yeah. What do we think it is? It's a useless bonus for sure.
Is go onto Vistaprint or something like that and get like 1,000 postcards created, custom postcards. So you might be able to go to Fiverr.com. So you go to Fiverr.com, get them to create like a postcard size image where it just says, thank you for your loyalty, right? Thank you for your loyalty, something like that. And on the other side, you can just basically say, hey, it's been 3 months since you ordered from me, or it's been 100 days since you ordered from me. I just wanted to say a huge thank you for your loyalty in this product. And I hope if there's anything that I can do, just let me know, right? If you treat your
That's fine. That's good advice if we're in an industry where people are actually making money. And if you print out like 100 for your, if you're lucky enough to have 100 customers, which you're not going to, but that costs money. Where are we getting that money from? And we also have to mail those products out, or those cards out. What if we have people in other countries, right? Like, I'm in Canada. Say if I were to send a postcard to like the other side of the country, that's going to cost a lot of money. But then if I'm sending it to the US or I'm sending it to Europe, that's going to cost so much money. So much money. And so where are we getting that money from? Where are we getting it from, sir? Huh. Oh, and hi, Jessica. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for joining. You're not getting paid to send postcards either, Fraser. Excellent point, Charlie, because there's work to go out and order the postcards, and then to go and like write the messages, and then write the address, and to put the stamps on, and then to actually go to the post office. That's another example of unpaid labor in MLM. That's a great point. I'm eating chicken nuggets for dinner with a side of word salad. What kind of salad? And do you have dressing on it? That's funny.
Customers like royalty, they will give you their loyalty.
Treat your customers like royalty, and they will give you their loyalty. And if they're loyal enough, then they'll become a member of your downline, and you'll get paid off of their efforts. You will get paid off of them losing money. And if you're lucky enough, you may become rich. So treat your customers nicely so you can bring them into your unethical business structure and help them lose money. That's what he's telling us to do. The word salad that Fraser is dishing out. Yes, I got that totally. It was funny.
And this is why you have to give good customer service. Now, after 90 days, 100 days, 3 orders, 5 orders, you could.
Lilac Llama, amazing point. You're right. I said that assuming we have customers. Well, to send all that would require customers. So most likely it would be to your friends and family. That's an amazing point. You're totally right. My thing about sending it to Europe and the US, that's assuming I actually have international customers, and that's not guaranteed in MLM. Your loyal customers will become your prey. Totally. He's teaching us to prey on our customers. We need some ranch with this salad. Good point, DC.
Got a load of these postcards, right? You don't have to order 1,000, but postcards are actually really, really, really affordable.
Oh, yes. Fraser is a nerdy version of Dexter Yeager, but with less religious undertones, religious connotations in his speech. Yes, I agree.
Really affordable. You might be able to get them for less than like 5 cents or like 3 or 4p, depending on how many you order, right? But now you're just going to put it in an envelope and just send it to them. Now, by you doing that, again, you increase the good service and you increase the chance of them going from a 4 to a 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, which then gets you the chance.
You could also do all of that and they're not going to open it, or they'll see it and then like toss it in the recycling and realize that they can get a similar product for cheaper elsewhere of the same quality. So there's no guarantee that doing this customer service activity is actually going to lead to anything. You know, we're almost done. I'm pausing so much.
To get some great people who are actually posting about your product that I've been using this product, you should get in touch with my friend Frazer, or you're getting on a call with one of your great customers. And if they're interested in knowing more about the information about the business, chances are they're going to become a promoter because they see the product, they love the product, they've had an emotional benefit from the product. Now they just need to know if they can do it and what they need to do. So with that being said, I hope you got value from this video. Again, if you haven't already done so, smash the subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up, and let me know down below what your big takeaway was from this video. If you haven't already done so, be sure to check out another one of the videos that we've got here linked around here. But go and check out I Dare You and I Double Dare You by clicking the link in the description. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. My face is going to freeze, so I'm sorry. But yes, you could follow this exact process that Fraser is telling us to do, but MLM products are expensive. We all know that MLMs are scams. More and more people are becoming aware of said scam and understand the harms of it. There are more and more channels popping up across YouTube and accounts on Instagram, and this kind of knowledge is becoming more common knowledge, and more people understand the specifics of MLM pyramid schemes and how the pyramids are structured and how you will not find any success if you're just selling to customers, and that you need to have people in your downline to make any kind of money. And to even make money from people in your downline, you need to have people who get to a certain rank and maintain said rank, and then you also need to maintain your rank as well. So nothing's a guarantee in MLM. Nothing. I got entertainment from this video. Yeah, he's pretty interesting, eh, Johnny? Another good video. It's almost parody. Nice job, Heather. Thank you, Love Panic. So not tomorrow, Sunday, I'm really excited. I found a video about Mary Kay from 1978. I'm really excited about it because it shows a bit of information about how like Mary Kay was founded and how the conferences and the meetings looked in 1978. And then we're also going to read the article that it was attached to. So that's my next video, an old ass Mary Kay video instead of an old ass Amway video. So I'm really excited. So if you're around on Sunday evening and you're able to catch it live, that would be really cool. If not, you could catch the replay. That's great too. So thank you to all the people who chatted today, like Gary and Val and Gus, of course, and DC and Hall and Mark and Johnny and Live Panic and Jessica and Lilac Llama and Band Live Export. Hello. Thank you for for joining. Thank you for joining. We're about to wrap up, but it's always nice to see you here. I'm excited for the MK video. Yay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm happy you're excited. And so this was really fun. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And Charlie, I hope you have a great evening too. You're welcome. And I'll see you next time. Bye.